A Louisiana officer is speaking out about the crash she blames on carbon monoxide in her police Ford Explorer. She is suing the automaker. Ford engineers are in Austin repairing some of the 400 police vehicles taken out of service over carbon monoxide concerns. Ford released new images showing one way the gas may be getting in. The company says holes were created when police equipment was put in after the SUVs were bought. Now, we followed this investigation for 6 months. It now covers more than 1.3 million Ford Explorers. Regulators say they lack clear proof that carbon monoxide is to blame. Kris Van Cleave is in Henderson, Louisiana, with new evidence that appears to refute that. Kris, good morning.
Good morning. You can see the damage to this Ford Explorer. It's a 2016 police Interceptor. The officer who was driving said it had only been on the road about 9 months before she says she apparently blacked out behind the wheel and crashed. Her department asked for a special blood test, and it showed carbon monoxide.
No, what was emergency? They just had a police officer go into a ditch in front of me.
In April, witnesses say this Henderson Police Ford Explorer slowly drifted off the road before flipping onto its side. Brandy, when you look at your cruiser, what's going through your mind?
I don't know how I lived through that. I shouldn't be standing here today after.
Officer Brandy Sickey doesn't remember the crash, but the steering wheel is bent from where she hit it, and her hair is still in the windshield.
I drove into town. I drove where they had a bunch of people, and I got on the highway, and I don't remember any of that.
No recollection of it whatsoever?
None.
The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, or NHTSA, is investigating thousands of reports of exhaust which contains carbon monoxide seeping into the cabins of police interceptors and civilian explorers. While NHTSA has received reports of 3 crashes and 41 injuries, investigators say so far there's no actual evidence they were the result of carbon monoxide poisoning. But medical records show doctors diagnosed Sickey with carbon monoxide poisoning. More than 2 hours after the crash, her blood still showed potentially dangerous CO levels. Summer Brown is Sickey's attorney.
There is no other source by which the carbon monoxide got into my client's system other than her vehicle. And NHTSA is aware of that.
The medical records Sickey shared also show the presence of medications that she says were prescribed. Doctors we talked to say they don't know if that could have contributed to the crash. Ford released these images of what it says may be allowing carbon monoxide to get into some police Explorers. Unsealed holes like this one by a vehicle's muffler or here along the rear spoiler, part of after-purchase work done by third-party contractors to install emergency equipment. But that does not explain the complaints of exhaust in civilian Explorers. What kind of patrol car do you drive now?
2017 Ford Explorer.
Sickey is now back on the job and back behind the wheel of a police cruiser. Does that make you nervous?
Yes, very. I have a carbon monoxide detector also in it, but every hour I want to get out the vehicle, walk around, and I think it's might be impacting my work because I never had to do that before, and I'm doing it now.
Ford maintains that safety is its top priority. It is fixing police Explorers free of cost and maintains that civilian Explorers are safe to drive. Ford declined to comment on this case in particular because of the pending litigation. We asked NHTSA about those injury reports. The agency said they'd get back to us. Margaret, that was Monday.
Kris, important reporting there, and I know you'll continue to follow it for us.